Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing a special reading for the next 3 months. So if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you are about to go into the winter season. And this is a season of kind of like dreaming, of allowing ourselves to rest as much as we possibly can so that we can dream up those new things, those new seeds that we would like to plant in the spring. And in this Southern Hemisphere, we have the summer season, and this is a time of working passionately, on your projects, of trying to get them to be ready to be harvested in the fall. So we'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details about each of the 3 months, January, February, and March. And if you are resonating with this at all, I would really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here on the horizon for you. Distant thunder, clear the air, and be spirit. Sweet results away. Okay, so this is the energy of that there's something that you have to clear out, okay? Now, it's really kind of interesting coming into January, right? Because this is kind of like the new calendar year. And, a lot of times we can be setting New Year resolutions or something like that. This is the energy of what is it that you need to leave behind and not take with you as you move into 2024. So it could be mindsets, it could be behaviors, habits, relationships, a job, whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, what's not working for me, right? What's causing, if you think about the black clouds, right? What's causing this kind of like sense of toxicity or, just kind of like chaos in your life. It's this true energy. I have this true energy of you want the drama out of your life, okay? Because you're understanding that the drama or the sense that there's drama on the horizon all the time is causing you so much kind of like anxiety. It really is that type of energy. And when you allow yourself to let that stay behind and move forward without whatever this baggage is, it's like you get the results that it is that you are wanting. Really, this is the number 7. It is very much that energy of a spiritual lesson, understanding how there's somebody or some situation or a habit, once again, or a mindset that is really causing you a lot of negative energy in your life. And it's time to allow this to move out of your life so that you can have the happiness, the success, the sweet results that you are wanting. Okay, so let's go to each of the 3 months, January, February, March. We're going to take a look at what those energies look like and how, moving away from something, allowing yourself to let go of the baggage of some situation in your life will help to bring in these sweet results. So let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Okay, on the bottom you have poised, you have peace. I love this. And then you also have blossoming abundance. Okay, so abundance is a beautiful way of kind of reminding ourselves that abundance isn't just money. It can be financial windfalls and that type of thing. But there's also this sense, especially with the peace, okay? Because remember earlier, I was saying there's this sense that you feel like you have drama in your life. There's a person or a situation that's kind of like constantly bringing drama into your life one way or another, and I feel like the abundance here is this sense of peace, of being able to it's almost like the shoe, dropping, the other shoe dropping, it's kind of feeling like this person or this situation, you're walking on eggshells, or you feel like the rug is going to be pulled out from underneath you. This is the energy of, I'm tired of that. It's time to take steps to go in a new direction, that something is no longer meant for you. Yeah, that you're seeing the truth, that this situation or relationship, or it could be something that you have within yourself, like a habit or a behavior, a mindset, that is just holding you back from what it is that you truly want for yourself. Sometimes it's really hard to see that. This could be a family member, or it could be somebody that's really close to you in your life. And, sometimes you can tell when there's a situation in your life that really you need to distance yourself from, because when you're with them, even if it is fun, okay, it can also have this energy to it that when you leave that person or situation, right? You're going home, or, you're just saying goodbye or whatever, you feel drained afterwards, right? It could be that when you're with them, there is a lot of fun, okay? But then when you pull yourself away from them, you're kind of like, oh my goodness, like, I don't have the time and energy to do those things that I want to do. This is a person that's kind of like sucking your time and energy out of you. Yeah. So let's go to January. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. You have the Hierophant and true love. There's, some situation here where you're having to take a look at what it is that you truly want for yourself. And it could be in a family situation with the Hierophant. It could be in a romantic connection or any type of long-term committed relationship or situation. So it could even be like a career or a job that you've had a long time. It's taking a look at this. And in January, I think it's kind of interesting. You're setting yourself up for a good year. That's what I get here. That you're looking back at 2023 and you're asking yourself a little bit about, what worked out for me and what kind of like drained my energy. And you're reassessing, let's put it that way, some of your situations in your life or relationships or habits that you have that you're just like, yeah, I'm not having this sense that this is something that is for my higher good. The true love card is being able to look in the mirror and loving ourselves down to our soul, right? It's not just about our physical appearance. It's about being proud of who we are, of being in a loving way, saying, my goodness, I really am doing my very best every single day. That doesn't mean that we don't make mistakes, right? Or anything like that. But this is an energy of truly loving yourself for what it is that you are putting out into the world. And I gather that there is some either habit, behavior, person in your life that doesn't bring out the best in you. And that is where you are wanting to get. You are wanting to have this sense of true commitment to yourself, of being able to look in the mirror and truly love yourself. And, this could be, like when you were younger, perhaps in high school or college, you could have had that friend that was super, super fun to be with, right? But you found yourself getting into situations that either were super risky, or maybe you were even getting into a little bit of trouble, okay? Because of the things that they wanted to do. They kept putting you into situations where you were kind of like, how did I get here, right? And you kind of like were going along for the fun of it, and then you realized, oh my goodness, this is not leading me to where it is that I want to go. And I think that is what you're doing. There's something that you are wanting to kind of like, regenerate within yourself. You're recognizing that some either situation, relationship, or behavior that you have, okay, is holding you back from who you really and truly want to be. This is the Phoenix Rising card. Understanding, wait a minute, 2024 is my year, right? And what is holding me back? So this could be like a friend that likes to go out and party a lot, right? But then you wake up, you go out, you have a lot of fun, but then you wake up the next morning and you're kind of like, maybe not feeling your best, and therefore you're not going for your morning jog, right? And you recognize, oh, this is happening 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. And therefore, you're not hitting those goals that you want for yourself. This is somebody that's distracting you, okay? Or something that you're doing consistently that is distracting you from reaching your highest goal. Yeah. And this is exactly why you are moving away from it. This is, with the Emperor energy here, I actually really like it. Sometimes the Emperor is kind of cold to me, but in this case, I feel like you're taking back your power. You're saying, you know what? I want the best for me. I am allowing myself to distance myself from people or situations that are not in alignment with what it is that I truly want for myself. I'm loving myself enough to have the willpower to say no to some people, to have those healthy boundaries where I say, no, that doesn't work for me, right? And whatever this situation is, because I feel like you're wanting to realign to your highest good. And there's somebody or some situation that has kind of taken you a little bit away from your highest good. Or it could be a mindset or a behavior. So this would be, setting a New Year's resolution where, you're cutting back on, foods or substances that aren't in alignment with what you want for your healthy body. Or this could be even cutting back on people or situations that are not in alignment with what it is that you truly want for yourself. Saying, no, I'm going for what it is that I want. I want a second chance at having what it is that I truly want. Now, I am going to say, Cancer, I get the energy that this person or situation or behavior, okay, is something that is fun. And you do enjoy life, right? You do enjoy having fun. And I think that is why it's a little bit difficult to say no to this situation, right? But I love the Emperor energy here once again, because this is you stepping into your power, having the willpower to say, no, I'm putting myself first. I love myself enough that I am going to say no to that so that I can say yes to myself. Wow, really powerful energy. Okay, so let's go to February. Let's see where this is going, because I think this is part of your sweet results, is understanding that when you allow yourself to have that control over your own life, your healthy boundaries, right? That you can have what it is that you truly want for yourself. Yes, so we have the divine feminine energy here, the yin, professional assistance, and then the 3 of swords. So this is a situation where I think, for some of you, you may be wanting to leave one situation in order to go towards another situation, but I have a feeling that you need a little bit of help to get there. Let's see what we have here. Yes. and I love this. Wow. Okay. So you have the Empress energy, you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Now, I love both of these together because this is your head and your heart combining in order to go towards what it is that you truly want. Okay, I think for some of you, this situation, and this may not resonate with everyone, but this situation that has kind of taken you off your path, okay, has not been for your highest good. Maybe a lot of fun, but not for your highest good, okay, is also taking you away from some person or situation that is in alignment with your highest good, okay? So, and I'm not saying that, you've been involved in a third party or something. Some of you may have been, but this is kind of like something distracted you, okay? So it could be even a hobby. Let's say you're in a long-term committed relationship, but you got a new hobby, and for some reason they're saying motorcycle. I don't know why. So maybe you got a motorcycle and you started riding motorcycles with a group of people, okay? Because where I live, some people have motorcycles and they love to ride them up in like the mountains nearby, right? And it's just something a lot of people enjoy doing. So I feel like there's been something that you've enjoyed, but has taken you away from a situation that you really wanted, that meant a lot to you. And it could be that you are kind of wanting to reunite with this person, whether it's a family member, a romantic partner, or somebody that you're in a committed relationship with. But I think their feelings have been hurt because you've been distracted. You've pulled yourself away in a different situation. That was a lot of fun, okay? But now it's coming back to the energy of, but that isn't necessarily for my highest good. And you're coming back to yourself, understanding it could be that you've broken your own heart because you're recognizing that you were having fun in this other situation or whatever, that you lost your commitment to who you truly are. And that's okay. It's kind of like you went on this detour, Cancer. Please, if you are resonating with this, don't feel guilty about this at all. This was a detour that you did gain some insight about yourself or about the world. It's okay, but I do feel like you are kind of saddened by it. For some of you, you may be even trying to get some professional assistance in order to get back on track. So you could be, going to a nutritionist to get your physical nutrition back on track, or like a personal trainer or something like that, a therapist. If it's a situation where you have kind of like hindered a relationship, you may be going to counseling or something like that. It's kind of like, yes, this is something that really I do want to kind of reconnect to a certain person or situation that I've lost track of because I got a little bit on this detour. And you're looking at this situation from heart and head, right? You're understanding that this is something that is near and dear to your heart. And yet at the same time, right, you may need a little bit of a strategy on how do I get back on track. But this is beautiful because you have the Empress, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Ten of Cups. Coming back to the truth of what is really important to you. And we have the Divine Feminine energy here twice, okay? So once again, this with the Empress energy, this could be family. This can represent mother energy, okay? You could be coming back into contact with, if you have adult children or something like that, or your mother, it could be something like that. But it's the energy of, this is something that I want. How do I put together what my heart desires, right? How do I strategize and bring this back together, and perhaps getting some type of professional assistance in order to do this? If it's you yourself, right? This is the energy of, I love myself enough that I am putting myself, strategizing, putting myself back in context with what it is that I truly want for myself. I love this. It really is the energy of, the Phoenix rising, either bringing back, reconciling with somebody that you've lost touch with because you went on this detour, right? Or reconciling with yourself of what it is that you truly want in your life and putting yourself back on track for that. Beautiful energy. Okay, so let's go to March. Let's see what we have. This is just such a beautiful energy. You have the divine timing, right? And then you have happy success and the Knight of Cups. Expressions of love, expressing your love to yourself, expressing your love to somebody else or to a situation, right? Having success in this, of understanding. And once again, with the divine timing card, I think that this is a situation that, really was on your spiritual path. And especially if you had to disconnect with somebody, you may not have even been in contact with this person for a while, but yeah, see, you have the Unfinished Symphony and the Loyal Heart here. It's coming back together with somebody or with yourself, okay? Because I feel like for some of you, this is coming back home to yourself, or coming back home to some person or situation that really and truly was near and dear to your heart, and understanding, okay, it's worth the work. It's worth coming back to this. It could be that you went on this detour and you felt like that was what you really and truly wanted. It was at that point. it's also time to perhaps understand that that detour now has expired and it's time to come home. Yeah, High Priestess. Yeah, it's you have the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands. This is allowing yourself to use your intuition to guide yourself towards dropping the burden of the sadness in this situation, right? Either whether you cause the sadness or somebody else caused the sadness, it's kind of like understanding, okay, the essence of this is that there is a lot of love. It's time to get back into the loving nature of this situation, or the loving nature of you loving yourself. Once again, it could be that, we have the Moon card on the bottom. Yeah, the Moon card represents our fears, your own fears of self-doubt in this situation. Can you bring this together? That's why I feel like for some of you, you are seeking some professional assistance, whether, that's somebody that can help you to get back on track. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's, perhaps getting some assistance to bring this situation back on track. Yeah, beautiful energy. And I do want to keep in mind that you have the blossoming abundance, the sense of peace, knowing that you're poised in order to have this situation come back on board for you. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Cancer, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. If this resonated with you, I do have a personalized 3-month reading, so you may want to take a look at that. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, let's see what we have here. What risk can I take today? Yeah, I think that this is a little stepping out of your comfort zone. Let's put it that way, because it means that you have to take back your control and say perhaps no to either yourself or say no to somebody else in order to go back towards what it is that you truly want. Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, but do not fret, because your soul has wings. Yeah, beautiful energy. Just a reminder that sometimes, sometimes we do have to, step into the energy of taking back our control to go towards what it is that we truly want. And, I do feel like you got pulled away by something, some shiny object or some shiny situation, right? You got pulled away for some reason, and that's okay. That was actually on your path. That detour was on your path. Now I think you're coming back to who you are, to what is really in alignment with you, and looking forward to the sweet results in this situation. Beautiful energy here, Cancer. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.